it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and today we're going to do more lab slips. Yay, ortho lab slips. So again, just like in the previous videos, just in case you're watching this one first before the other ones, I'm picking specialty appliances just because their lab slips are easy, they're easy to use, they're on their website. You can use whatever lab you want. I'm just talking you through their lab slip. And I've also toured this facility, met the CEO, great facility. North Georgia, love it, very cool. But you can take what you're learning from me and apply it towards any ortho lab. There's a lot of great ortho labs out there. Also, if you want to know more specifically on anything that I'm talking about, you can always dig into my YouTube site. Go to YouTube, put in StraightSmile Solutions in the search bar, and you're in StraightSmile Solutions YouTube site. You can look at our playlist. We have a whole playlist just on, if you scroll down, retainers. All kinds of retainers. When to use certain retainers, clear retainers, Essix retainers, Vivera, Hollies, bondeds, etc. So tons of content on that. I'm just going to tell you about filling out the lab slip today. So one of the things I like about specialty appliances is that they have lots of variety in how you do the retainers, especially the clear retainers. And I'm not a huge fan of, using other people's aligners. Aligners is something. But retainers are retainers, right? So I like that for the retainers, and they call the retainers guardian retainers. That's just the name of them. So that's what that means. I like that you can get them in packs of 4, 3, or 2. Obviously, Viveras you can only get in packs of 4. Some labs you can only get them in ones, but nice if you can bundle them because it's usually a little bit cheaper. And I think if you can match similar, to what Vivera can offer, but for a cheaper lab fee, then that's something you can do, And I think they also will store that image in the cloud. You can ask for how long, similar to how Vivera works. I would ask them though. In fact, I think they said, I can't click on that, but they did have something they said about that. So yeah, that's what that's about. Upper or lower for retainers. Do you want 2? Do you want 3? Or do you want 4 sets? What else do they have? I wouldn't be resetting teeth on retainers. Not a great idea. I do like that you can add fixed lingual retainers and have it purchased all as a set. So that's pretty cool. That's neat. So that way you're going to get your jig for the fixed lingual retainer, and supposedly the Essix will fit right on top of it. It's not Essix, but it's their guardian retainers. But anyways, that's pretty cool if you can do that all in one go. So that is a cool thing that they offer here. And we're going to go over, we'll go over the fixed lingual retainers, sure. I'm going to do another one on retainers because they have a separate lab slip for retainers, and it might be slightly different. But Pontics are good. That's a good thing. Obviously, everything that you add, it's going to cost more. So if you're adding a Pontic, it's going to cost more, right? So just keep that in mind. But if they're missing a tooth, the Pontic is really nice. I think you do need to fill it though. And I have tons of videos on Pontics. Just look in my section to learn how to fill a Pontic. What else? That's pretty much all I think you need to know. In terms of lingual retainers, just basics. Do you want just the front teeth, the centrals? Do you want lateral to lateral, front 4 teeth? Do you want cuspid 6 teeth? Up to you. Usually my standard for bonded retainers, and I'm not even going to go into the whole thing about bonded retainers. I have tons of videos on bonded retainers, as well as consent forms and everything. So watch those first. But only time I would do a cuspid to cuspid, I think, would be if it was an open bite patient. I might do that on top. Otherwise, I don't do that much bonded retainers unless it's like a frenectomy patient. Otherwise, for me, it's upgrade. Unless it's clinically necessary, which would be those 2 specific scenarios, or someone that has like major perio and you can bill that as a perio split. But otherwise, yeah, they're not getting bonded because, I always say that if you place a bonded retainer, you married the patient. Lots of liability unless you're covering your bases, and it's a lot more work to place. You have to still babysit the patient, so it's an upgrade unless it's clinically necessary and part of the treatment plan, and they can pay an extra, I'd say at least $500, $400, extra, because I now marry this patient, and you need to have a bonded retainer informed consent. You need to have bonded retainer contract. What's going to happen if it breaks? Because it's a real emergency when those suckers break. And teeth will move fast. So you need to have a plan in place. And when they break and they're on vacation, good luck. Not only for the patient and for the doctor, good luck. And it happens. Let me tell you, the more you place, the more this is going to become a problem. So you're going to wish you didn't place these unless you need to place them. And that's all I got to say. Pad designs. Depends on what you're doing. I mean, if this is like a mixed dentition case, I'm not going to put a pad on each tooth. But if it's a perio case, I'll put a pad on each tooth. You know, it just makes it a little stronger, but it also works for hygiene, and hygienists hate them. So I like the composite pads. They're really, really slick. It's really nice. So good to know. In terms of wires, I generally prefer the solid stainless steel 16 by 22. It's a flat wire, not a flat wire. It's a rectangular wire, so it's less likely to flip or rotate or bend. But the 028 round is good as well. I hate braided wire, so that's a no-go. Just personal preference. Just remember, teeth are meant to move a little bit. So if you're splinting teeth, that's not always what you want to do. So keep that in mind. All right, that's pretty much all I have for you. Thanks.